putting money aside ahead of time is not just about having the lump sum to pay for all those fees. Basically, it's also to stress your budget. Say, okay, I'm currently renting. I'm not going to take that step up into home ownership. Can I afford it on a month-to-month basis? Have I got room in my budget for the mortgage and for the running costs? And by actually saving that money every month and putting it away, you're starting to live on a budget that's more realistic about what you're going to be able to afford to live on in your home. So for me, it's actually an opportunity to sort of simulate home ownership. So it's both ways. It's spending the money and understanding effectively what it's going to cost you to live, living on that lesser amount that you're going to have to learn to live with, and at the same time having that deposit. And of course, having the deposit, first of all, it wipes years off your repayments. And secondly, it lowers your interest rate because the banks see you as lower risk. In fact, I was speaking to one of the banks the other day about putting down a 10% deposit. And he was saying that if you don't have a credit record, so some people have gone their whole life, they've chosen not to have a credit card. If you have that 10% deposit, they would consider that effectively a credit record because it shows that you have the discipline to put money away. So to me, that 10% deposit, or 20% if you can, but certainly 10% deposit really changes the game for you in terms of earning a property. You think you can afford bond repayments on 1.3 million, but your running costs, and I've done the estimations, are generally about 50% of your bond repayment. By the time you've factored in all the other running costs, your rates, your levies, your electricity, your water, maintenance fees, if you live in a sectional title, there may be levies.
Yes.
So you're looking at, it's actually plus 50%. And I get a lot of readers at City Press writing in who've bought homes and can no longer afford them. Not necessarily the bond repayment, they just never knew what it was going to cost them to actually live in that home. And that's when the credit cards, the personal loans and all of those things start, because you're literally using those to get by day to day.